The force is strong with this one.
Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Vader Tech. Today we'll be going over lightsabers.
I have something here for you. Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough, but your uncle wouldn't allow it. He feared you might follow old Obi-Wan on some damn fool idealistic crusade like your father did.
Sir, if you'll not be needing me, I'll close down for a while.
Sure, go ahead. What is it? Father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age. For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Before the Dark Times. Before the Empire.
Alright, so before we get started, I don't know if it's just my videos that just suck or what, but I'm not really a YouTuber, guys. I've noticed on the channel I haven't been getting very many views. You know, I don't know if it's just I'm not putting in the right tags or what the deal is, but this will probably be my last video for a while until I start seeing, you know, some movement on the channel. Haven't seen much, don't really have that many views. I don't know if, like I say, the tags just aren't there correctly or if nobody's really interested. I just wanted to get the information out there for people that are looking to cosplay as Darth Vader. I mean, no big deal. I'm not butthurt by it or anything like that, really. But I just put a lot of effort into making the videos. It does take some time, and if nobody's really watching, then there's really no point to it. So with that being said, we're going to get right into this particular video. Another thing I'm going to add to this video is I installed another helmet fan inside my helmet, so I'm going to incorporate that into this video so that people can see how that's done. So now I have 4 fans in the helmet, and it really helps, really keeps my face nice and cool. It breaks down from sweat running in the eyes, which starts to sting and everything else. But that will be towards the end of this video. So with that being said, there are a couple of options you can go with for lightsabers. You can go with a great lightsaber that has a detachable blade to where you can still wear the hilt on your belt. Vader wears his actually on the left side. So with that being said, you're going to spend roughly around 170 or so for that, because I know right now Disney has a Rogue One Vader lightsaber with a detachable blade. I've looked at it. I've come this close to buying it. However, the reason I backed out is because I already have a hilt and I already have a lightsaber. And if you really come to think about it, it's the exact same thing. The only difference is I can't take the blade off of my Force FX lightsaber. Okay? However, I do have a hilt that matches my Force FX lightsaber hilt. So, to break it down, you would literally have to, okay, so perfect example, this here is a Force FX Vader lightsaber, okay? Let's just say that this is the Disney Rogue One, all right? What you would have to do is you would untwist this piece here, it comes off, and then you're able to detach the blade, and then you screw the illuminator back on. Okay, then you have your hilt that you could wear. Now, if you were to start doing a lightsaber duel or whatever, you would literally have to take your hilt off, unscrew it, attach your blade, put your illuminator back on, re-screw it back on. Okay, and then bam, you got your lightsaber. Now, what I do is I go ahead and carry the Force effects with me, okay? But I carry this hilt on my belt, which matches perfectly to this hilt. Okay. Now, this is actually a little bit smaller, as you can tell. I don't know if you can tell from the video or not. It's a little smaller. It's lighter, which I like because you don't have all that weight on your belt, weighing down your belt. So basically I wear this, and then when I want to pose with a lightsaber or something, I just take this off, put it somewhere, and grab the force effects and come out, and bam, I'm ready to go. Okay, I don't have to sit there and try to undo everything, and you know, it becomes a hassle. So I mean, a lot of people that cosplay as Vader that has the detachable blades and everything, they determine right off the bat, okay, am I gonna go with a hilt on my belt, or am I just gonna go carrying my lightsaber? Because they're not gonna sit there and want to change stuff in and out, in and out, in and out. So with that being said, I carry both, just to have the option. Now if you had a detachable blade, it's more work. Yeah, they're really neat, and eventually I may have one just to have as a display somewhere. But for right now, this is what I carry with me. Now, to carry my Force Effects lightsaber, I actually had a custom bag made, and it fits the entire lightsaber. Okay, it's this is wool. It's very nice, neatly made. It's got Vader on it. Okay, it comes with a drawstring, so I can wear it around my back. This is just to transport the lightsaber wherever I'm going. I'm not wearing this as Vader, okay? Just to get that clear. This is just a transport bag, okay? Which eventually I will do a video on my storage for Vader, and I recently cleaned my Vader costume because, oh my God, I did an event this past week and it stunk. It was horrible. I was like, this thing definitely needs to be cleaned. So I just recently got done doing that, and it smells great now, and it's already folded back up, stored, put away. That will be a later video on how to do all that, if, like I say, this channel starts to pick up. If not, then you won't be seeing that video. You probably also noticed the new background. Just like I said in my last previous videos, I don't use a green screen. These are actual backgrounds, and however, I do have a green screen, but I have not used it yet. But I plan on maybe doing some green screen stuff eventually. But for right now, I like my backdrops. And the reason I get the backdrops is, like I said, I do Vader events where I go out. I like to pose as Vader with the background for people to take pictures, and it's really a neat effect, and people really enjoy it. And then now that I have the Micom sound rig, and I'm going to get into a little bit about the Micom sound rig that a lot of people probably don't know, is that you can contact Micom and have them make custom lines for you, which I've recently done because I wanted to be able to say more stuff. I go on YouTube and I watch a lot of the Disney meet and greets with Vader, and I noticed Vader saying a lot of things that are not on the Micom, and I was like, oh man, that'd be really cool to say. So I type it down, and all the phrases that I wanted, I just typed them all down and I sent them over to Micom, and I was like, hey, can you do this? And to where, because basically you can sit there and you can try to do Vader's voice and put the sound effects to it and everything and have your own WAV file, but it's going to sound different than the ones that are on the Micom because it's your voice versus the voice actor that provided the Vader voice for the Micom. So I wanted everything to sound exactly the same. So I got with Micom. He said, yeah, let me get with my voice actor and we'll do these lines. And we talked about a price. I'm not going to tell you what it cost. You'll just have to contact him and y'all negotiate and get it done, okay? However, it is doable. So you can add lines, you can take lines off, you can play with that thing. That thing, it's a very awesome tool. You can have Vader say whatever you want. It's really neat. Enough about that, because this video is lightsabers, right? So that's basically it, guys, with your lightsaber. I mean, there's not much to them. These things take three AA batteries. Okay, they last quite a while. I got this lightsaber probably a year ago, and I just recently changed the batteries in it, so it lasted me a whole year. But it also depends on, I guess, how often you turn it on and you're dueling with it and everything. And I have to admit, I've had this thing on for a while, just having it on at events and taking a bunch of pictures. I've had it on dueling at events. My daughter loves to duel with me, so I recently got her a Mace Windu lightsaber. Nothing fancy, just your little kid's lightsaber, and we sit there and we duel, and she loves it. Speaking of my daughter, I recently got her a Princess Leia costume as well, a good one, a Ruby's costume, which you've probably seen in some of my other videos. Maybe, I think I might have posted a picture of me and her with her dressed as Leia. Not 100% sure. But I also got her the Ruby's gun, and the Ruby's gun, it's a toy, it comes white and orange and blah, blah, blah. So I painted it and made it actually look like it does in the movie. So it's a nice thing to pose with for Princess Leia anyway. Just wanted to show that off. But yeah, guys, that is it for lightsabers. Any questions? Shoot me a comment. This bag, the custom bag, I got it from a guy on eBay. You can probably just look up, go to eBay, look up lightsaber carrying bags, and I'm sure it will pop up. And then you can email the guy and say, hey, I want one to fit my full-length lightsaber, and then y'all can talk about designs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. So with that being said, I had a lot of plans to shoot videos talking about where I get my backdrops. I was going to shoot a video of the storage, the Vader cleanup, a lighting system, because I recently got a lighting system that I was going to use to light up everything, which I do carry with me on events to make my photos nice and bright and everything for people. We were going to talk about that, and just for people that wanted to get started doing stuff like this, go around being Vader and posing and having neat backdrops and having the MyCom. Like I say, I try to bring the Disney experience to people that just can't afford to go to Disney. Can't afford the airplane. I mean, let's just think about it, guys. The airplane ride to go to Florida or California, wherever you're going, you got your airfare, you got your food, you got your hotel, and then you have your Disney, the parks itself. I mean, you go to Disney World, that's 4 different parks, right? You have United Kingdom, you have Hollywood Studios, you have Animal Kingdom, and Epcot, okay? So 4 different parks. Now, as far as Star Wars goes, you're going to find that stuff mostly in Hollywood Studios. But still, if you're going to go to Disney World, you kind of want to go to all 4 parks. I mean, they're great. We brought my daughter there. We're actually going back next year because of the new Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for that, and I'm going to be sharing. I'm hoping, if this channel picks up, that I'll be sharing some of that content as well on this channel. But I mean, it's really expensive to go to Disney. I mean, you're looking at maybe 10,000, maybe. I'm trying to remember what it cost us the last time we went. I want to say we were close to 10 grand. I mean, by the time it was all said and done, all 4 parks, we stayed a week at Disney. At a Disney resort, We went to all 4 parks multiple times. So yeah, around 10,000. Okay. So yeah, I mean, some people just can't afford that. So I bring the experience to them. They call me up, or email me. It's like, hey, I want to book you as Vader for my event. And so we schedule it, we get it going. I show up. I like to show up at least an hour early to get the backdrops up, get the lighting set, get everything perfectly. I request that there's a place for me to change there. I bring my case and everything. I got all my stuff. I dress up as Vader. I come out, and boom, I'm ready to go. Event starts. Guest comes in. They form a line. I have the MyCom set up going. I'd say, first person in line. I've been expecting you. Take your place by my side. The whole experience, just like at Disney World. And then the kids, they're a little scared at first, so I tried to be more of the nice Vader with them, more of trying to recruit the kids to the dark side to come to the Empire. And then the adults, the adults I'll interrogate, have you been harboring rebel spies? And I just, bam, I go after them, right? But for the kids, it's more, I see great things for you. Join me, let me complete your training, and that kind of stuff. The more the good side of Vader. And then adults, the dark side of Vader, right? So yeah, it's really, really fun. And like I say, I recently did it. When did I do it? Saturday. Saturday I had the event. And yeah, that's when my costume got really stinky. So yeah, it definitely needed to be cleaned. But with that being said, guys, we're going to end this video right here on the lightsaber section. And we're going to cut right into the fan section. So here you go.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be adding a new fan to my Vader helmet, and I thought I would document it for you guys. So here's what we're doing. Right now I have, as stated in my previous videos, the one fan here that blows the hot air out. I have these 2 blower fans that blow up to the lenses here, and that will keep it from fogging up, because if you don't have these 2 fans, your breath alone is going to fog these things up. And these 2 fans prevent that. My wiring setup, as you can see here, runs up into the battery box that is located here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm adding another one of these fans here. And I'm going to put it down here in the lower chin vent, right down here. And I'm going to have it facing this way. That way it's blowing into the helmet. And I think this is going to help circulate the air better, since this one's blowing out. I want this one blowing in. And I think that's going to give me a nice cooler feeling inside the helmet. So what I want to do is, since this is brown, I'm going to paint it black. That way, when you're looking at it from the outside, it'll be black. I did the same thing to this one. You're looking at it on the inside, so it's still this color. But if you flip the helmet around, it's actually black on the other side, because I painted it, so it blends in nicely. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back and talk about wiring and stuff like that. Okay, so while that's outside drying, let's talk about wiring. So what you're going to need is a few simple tools. You're going to need a wire stripper. You're going to need some butt connectors. And you're going to need the adapter. I'm using this adapter here. I went ahead and trimmed my 2 ends there, my positive and my negative. And this connector here is going to plug in to the fan. The fan already has the connector on it to plug right into this. The fan kit that I'm using is this kit here, which you can get on Amazon. I've linked it in my previous video. It's a 5-volt fan. Okay. It comes with a whole bunch of different electrical adapters, as you can see here. And the one, like I say, the one that you're going to need is this one. Now let's look at the wiring. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie in right here. I'm going to split this, and then I'm going to tie this in right here, and then clamp it all off to where my fan can just tie in right here, and it'll all be hidden back underneath this. So with that said, let's go ahead and do that, and we will return. Okay, so here's the setup. Here's the black fan. I have it still on here because it's still drying. It is already hooked up right here to the connector that I wired in right here. I did the 2 butt connectors, and to reinforce it, I put black electrical tape around here. Since I have this tied in, I just wanted it to be more secure. And now right here, we'll turn this on. And you can see that thing's going. You can probably hear it. And this fan over here is going as well, which will be installed down here in that chin vent as soon as it dries. And once that is done, I will show you a full video of that. Okay guys, so here's the final product. As you can see, the fan, you can't even see it. It's painted black. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. It is right there. And it's actually going right now. You can probably hear them. And then I have the other one that's right in here that blows the hot air out. So if I flip it over, there's the setup. And the wires are off of that fan if you're wondering, so they're not going to get caught up. It gives you a nice breeze inside this helmet.
Alright guys, that is it. So, any questions, shoot them down in the comments. And hopefully we'll see some pickup on this channel. If not, then this will be the last video, because like I say, I'm not going to waste a lot of my time doing it if I'm not going to be getting the views. So tell people, subscribe, man, come on. Y'all take care. Vader Tech signing off.